Yo, what is up, dude? How you guys doing out there? Sorry about that. Let me get a little bit more comfortable here. Anyways, so today we got a great video on deck. I'm going to be doing a Lorax piece in kind of like a celebration of Dr. Seuss. You know, he was kind of an influence on me when I was younger. I liked his style of drawing. I liked his whole vibe. I liked everything about him. Real cool dude. I thought it'd be interesting to take on one of his most famous characters, the Lorax. That's right, the Lorax. He's pretty chill. Before I get started though, I think we should go out and try out these Rusto turbo cans. Look at this thing. It's huge. You know, I've had a lot of people ask me about the level 6 on Rusto, and they just don't really have that finesse on a regular white label Rusto can. They just don't, because of the valve, the defective valve on the Rusto cans. But we have some options, and I think we should go take this out real quick, see what it's all about, and give it a good, give the old 1-2-1-2, see what it do, right? Anyways, let's go outside, see what's cracking, and also, up next week, we're going to be doing a new video. Hopefully I'm pointing at that. If not, whatever. It's getting in the video. We're going to be trying out the Iron Lac marker refill paints. They look pretty chill. They're pretty cheap, $9 on the site. They're actually up right now, but I'll do a review video very soon. Those who've been watching Instagram, you saw me using them already, and I'm talking too much. Let's get out there and try out these turbo cans. See you guys in a second. Now check this out. These are a male stem can. They are male stem, but they do feature a 4mm big bore stem. That means you get more flow on the go. They're also much more pressurized and feature this special cap here. Now I will tell you, I feel like this cap is a little wasteful myself. You end up dumping a lot of paint with it. And I think you get more finesse with the adapter. You feel me? Check this out. This is a 4mm sect adapter right there, the yellow one, and it mounts beautifully on these cans, and we're gonna see how these caps work, and I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go ahead and get cracking. We're gonna rock the level 6 pink. Oh, forgot to get it going here. Sorry about that. All resin. Let's try it again. Ooh, that is beautiful. We do a fast line. Very thick and very full. Oh man, that is perfect. That is perfect. All right, let's try the silver fat. Over. Woo! Look at that. The silver fat's actually fatter but softer. Fatter but softer. Wow, look at that. On these cans, it reacts much differently. Although I like the flare of the level 6 more than the flare on there, but look how much fatter it is on this can. It's very interesting how the caps behave differently on different cans. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick little line here. This is the yellow fat. I'll do a more fast line and a flare. So the yellow one's got more of a dirty flare. You notice that on this can? But it was a more clean flare on the Acme, if I remember right. Let's rock some tags with this. I want to see how it writes. First off, let's hit up Gate, the homie Gate. I think he was from Sweden, or no, he said Danish. My apologies, my apologies. The Danish Viking Gate. And I'm using the yellow fat right now. Just to see how it sprays. It is soft, but man, is it big. It has a huge cap. Aces is from Germany. So let's see what Aces is all about. Yeah, see, I like the way the level 6 flares. I think it's better. What do you guys think? Let's get one last hit off for the homie Ensko in Finland. I think I have room to fit him in here. I think I have room. And oh, we're using the silver fat, by the way. My apologies. Forgot to mention that. Damn, another airplane. Do I have room? I didn't get to go as fat as I'd like to have on that tag. I was kind of stressed about room. But that's okay. It looks really nice. It's a beautiful cap on this. And we're gonna paint with fat caps today because I thought it would look kind of tight. And I'm gonna be doing it in kind of this LA-ish kind of style. People seem to really like it. And I think it'd look kind of cool. So let's just go ahead and just start filling this in here. Let's see. There we go. Add a few little bits here and there. There we go. You got this, guys. And right now I'm just using a New York fat cap, which is one of my favorite caps. I love painting with fat caps. It's a lot of fun. You just kind of flow with them, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I've been saying you know what I'm saying a lot lately again. What is up with that? You know, when you're making these videos, you're just trying to fill in airtime, you know what I'm saying? See, I said it again. Yeah, we'll bring the R like that. Ooh, look at that. This wall is getting so, it's getting about ready for, I think we gotta scrape it. It's time to scrape this bad boy. Anyways, so the Lorax was an interesting character. He was all about the trees, baby. All about the trees. What's up, brother?
Oh, you did it on purpose?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was clogged. Sorry about that. Thanks for noticing, by the way. I appreciate that. This can was clogged. It's probably about a year old. And so what I did is I put this red calligraphy cap right here, and I took the insert out, and it helps sometimes if you drill out the hole. If you drill out the hole and you open up the stem slot. I didn't do it on this one, but the can was completely clogged. And so what I did is I just had it sitting like this, and it was there for a good 10 minutes before it finally opened up. It took some time. All right, guys, I think we got our outline done. Done and done and done. Let me see here. Let me add a little bit of 3D right there. It's all good. We can chop it back a little bit. Now, one thing I want to talk about is when you're doing these type of fonts, or whatever you want to call it, you know, oftentimes it can become kind of like, I don't know, you feel like you're kind of constrained by the letter style. And I kind of like to just mess around a little bit and just try different stuff. Like, for example, I'm using a capital R right here and a lowercase a right here, and that's purely just an aesthetic thing for me. I like the look of the lowercase a. I don't think there's any rules about that. You can do whatever you want. Some people feel like they need to be consistent, like if they're doing all capital letters, you know, they're gonna do all caps, or they start with a capital letter and then go into lowercase. I don't think there's any rules. Good Times in the Montana Black, and this is the stock tip is the orange dot, which oh man, look at that color. It's like telemagenta, but way more hyped. And I don't think I'm gonna run this line all the way out to here. I think I'm gonna end it right there. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So right now we're just gonna chop this up a bit, and I'm gonna make this smaller because I don't want it to look like a C, but I do like this. So we'll run that like that. We'll have a little bit of a bit hanging over there, but we'll thin this out a little bit. What do you guys think? I think that'll work. Yep, I like that. Beautiful color. It's Good Times. It is a good time. It really is. Really is a good time. All right, let's rock some of the Acme Bright Violet on the lower part. I think that'll look really good. It's pretty much, yeah, there we go. It's a really nice shade of purple. Ooh, my head cam is slipping off. All right. Let's rock some of this violet down here. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. I like that. It's a nice color. Hopefully I have enough to do a 2-color fade with this. We'll see how it goes. I could always, I think I have another can of that Good Times, so maybe I can floss a little bit of that on the lower parts, but we'll take a look. I will say this, I do enjoy piecing with fat caps. It's a lot of fun. They're just so fun to paint with. It's just loose. It's just loosey-goosey, you know what I'm saying? It's not for everyone though. It's definitely not for everyone. Some people don't like it. But you do you. All right. Let me go ahead and get this filled in, and we'll get to the next step. All right, let's drop down our 3D. I think I'm gonna do a drop down 3D. All right. Okay, let's finish this 3D. I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, I think it's looking really good. Really, really nice. Now let's go ahead and start with our outer, or our shell, whatever you guys want to call it, force field. I'm using Bowen in the iron lac. Actually, you know what? I think that's supposed to be like that, huh? By Jove, I think so. Oh, I'll just make that a bubble. See, that's the thing, is if you get a happy little accident, just make a little bubble and then add a few more here and there just to balance it out. Don't even worry about it. You can go back over with the black too. Do a couple little fill in here and there. Yeah, man, I just love painting with fat caps. It's so much fun. Fat cap piecing. All the cool kids are doing it. You want to be a cool kid, right? Using Montana black. This is just the regular black over the Molotov, and one thing I've noticed is even though they're both lacquers, the black does crack a little bit over the Molotov colors. I've noticed just a little bit. So there is a difference in the formula. I would say they're not fully compatible, but if you let it dry, it should be fine. But it is something to look out for, so be conscious of that. I just really love this Montana black. It's one of my favorite blacks to use. But do you see it right there? It's kind of, the Molotov is kind of eating it a bit, so you kind of have to go back over it, which is always kind of a, so it's kind of a hairy thing, because if you don't get the line right, you could totally tell that you went over it multiple times. So you have to be very careful, deliberate as you do that, but that's okay. We'll get him. I like the style of characters that Dr. Seuss did. They're everything's like really hairy. Hirsute, if you will. You know who's also hairy? Me. That's right. All right, we're gonna use New York fat cap for our shines, because this is all fat caps. I haven't used a single thin tip so far. All fatties. All right. Fat cap piecing. Whew, my GoPro's falling off. Sorry about that. You want to get out painting? You can get out painting. You know, you could start small in your local town, you know, like even if you go to a small town, like there could be a bar that needs some signage or whatever, you know? There's no shame in that. Just get some gigs, you know? Get some small gigs. Like already, I'm sure you got some pieces that you've drawn out, right? So maybe practice drawing some logos or something, you know? You don't even have to do it like at a spot, you know, like get yourself a practice wall, practice painting some logos. You know, that way if you get a gig or something, you know, be like, hey, look, I can paint this. I'll paint your logo. Give me a bunch of cans. Maybe you pad your product budget. You know what I'm saying? Most contractors do stuff like that. It's part of the game. Pretty soon, if you do enough of these jobs, you're gonna have a stack of paint like you would not believe. You would not believe. And then you're gonna realize, holy crap, I have all these cans left over. I should go do some graffiti with this. Gotta seize your future. God, I really need someone to bounce this off of, man. I need someone to be like, yo, Green Ranger, I don't really know about that, homie. What about this? And then I'll be like, oh, I didn't think about that, homie. Good idea. And then I'll be like, but what about this? And they'll be like, oh, snap, you're right. But what about this, GR? And I'll be like, oh, snap, you're right. Holy crap. We are making conversations happen. That's why I like Joe Rogan. You know, he just has everybody on there. You know, has all kinds of guests, different types of people from different walks of life, you know, and he hears them out. Yeah, sometimes I don't agree with Joe on things, but I think he means well. I think deep down he means well in his heart, you know, and I think he thinks like, hey, everyone has a voice. Everyone should be able to say their piece, you know. I like how the Lorax is chilling with Lurch's little character. It's like they're two homies hanging out, you know what I'm saying? I said, know what I'm saying again. Oh my God. All right, so I finally got this done. I had the cap spraying a little bit crooked and accidentally got myself in the eye, but it says, unless someone like you cares a whole lot, nothing gets better. It's not. Now, I did kind of adjust that a little bit from the actual quote, but I only had so much room. But I think the gist of it is there, you know, and I think a lot of you guys care more than you realize. I think a lot of you guys do. That's what I was put here for. So I'm gonna try and do right by you guys. Maybe I'll be wrong sometimes, but I'll never deceive you guys. That's for sure. I will never be deceptive. All right, guys, I gotta go back to the warehouse, and we will see you guys later. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun painting, although I'm having some kind of weird like microphone thing going on. So if you guys know what's cracking with that, let me know. It's a brand new GoPro. I think it's something with the automatic sensitivity thing on it. I have no idea. I probably should get some type of external mic, but those who know about GoPros, you gotta buy this goofy dongle thing. That's like my only beef with these GoPro cameras. Like, what is the deal with that? I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good time watching the video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Had a little chat, talked a little bit about Joe Rogan, whatever his name is, something like that. But anyways, remember, next week we're gonna be using these mops. And yes, I have the chrome video on deck. I got another character video on deck, the lightning bolt effects video on deck. I got all kinds of stuff on deck. In case you didn't know, I've actually been filming quite a bit. I'm trying to stack up some videos. That way, if I run into some rainy days, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to do nothing. Give me a tip on that GoPro thing, because I'm very curious. When I'm outside, it seems like when I'm outside, it's an issue. And I really got to speak up, you know. So maybe I should get like a throat mic. But then I got to have like that thing hanging down. It's just, so frustrating. Technology, my man. Technology. Feel me? Anyways, this is an Art Primo video. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it helped you out. Maybe you just had some fun watching. Maybe you just like to shit post in the comments. You know, some people like to do that as well too. Whatever it is you like to do. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell, because if you don't hit the bell, for some reason, subscribing isn't enough anymore. You gotta hit the bell. Who knows what they'll think of next, right? But also, if you're an artist, graffiti writer, street artist, old lady painting your wicker furniture, whatever it is you like to do, you know, because we like you. We don't care who you are. As long as you like to get creative, get down, get up, get around town, whatever. It's all good. Just come to artprimo.com because we need you, homie. These free videos that I make, these dumb videos that for some reason people like them, they do. But they're free. But they're paid for by your support. It's like NPR, baby. I'm not asking you to donate. You can buy something. You get something in return, and you still get the free content. That's dope. Beat that, NPR. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta get started on this next video, but I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.